Welcome back, bitches! Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk Anime. I'm Dangerous, and oh my god, it's been a while. I mean a while. Like, literally a lot. Like, so much shit kept happening. I mean, you got the pandemic, which is actually still happening, and then you got, like other things. And, you know, Older Rangers here has been busy. Cons, work, you know, real life stuff. But hey, Let's Talk Anime is back. And I'm back to do the same old Derangers stuff like Derangers always does. Okay? We got the set back. Okay? We've got random assortments of bottles. And check this out. Our newest fun thing, a survey device. This thing can scan for radiation, although it was last calibrated in a long time ago. Kinda cool though, like Ghostbusters. We're back for Pride Month, you know, it's that time of the year where we will respect those of the LGBTQIA+ community. Even though, like I keep saying, we should be doing that 365, but you know, people gotta people. So, with it being Pride Month, the question is, what anime are we going to talk about today? Okay, we could actually talk about Gravitation, or we could talk about Revolutionary Girl Utena. Huh? We could do Flip Flappers, or Free. Or if you are a decently smart person and you read the title of the video, you know what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the anime that encourages everybody to kiss, fall in love. Ouran High School Host Club. I've been wanting to do this anime for a very long time, but I never knew the right opportunity to, and I got a little distracted with other series. Look, the fact of the matter is we're fucking doing this shit now, okay? So no further ado, let's dive on in, because this is just not any Pride anime. Oh, no. This is a Pride anime that Older Rangeress here can totally relate to. But to understand Ouran High School Host Club, we must understand the creator. And the best creator that we can talk about is none other than the one, the only, Bisco Hattori. She made her debut in the series A Moment in Romance in Lala DX, which is, get this, a shoujo magazine. However, her very first debut series was Millennium Snow. That series right there was the series that really kicked her career off in a good start. But as she kept working on that series, get this, she had to put the series on hiatus because she was working on another series. And if you're wondering what that series was, it was Ouran High School Host Club. You would never get this, but her series had two unique influences. The first being the series known as Please Save My Planet, and the other one being Slam Dunk, basketball, because why not? Ouran High School Host Club is not your everyday type of anime. It is what is known as a fujoshi comedy. Now, you're sitting at home wondering, hey Dangerous, what the hell does fujoshi comedy mean? Well, it's simple. We know what comedy means, okay? You know, entertaining, ha, laugh, chuckle, chort. But fujoshi means girls enjoying boys interact, if you catch my drift. Let me be a little bit more specific. It's basically a series where you see girls enjoy watching boys be intimate with each other. Let's just say it like that. How about this? Girl enjoys boy kiss another boy. Boom. That's how it works. Okay? Easy, simple, clean, just like that. Except this series was meant to say, make fun of that whole kind of trope. Instead of girl watching boy fall in love with another boy and enjoying that, it's more like, hey everybody, that girl is enjoying that other boy, liking that other boy, so it's funny. Because, you know, comedy. So you're wondering right now, how does it do that? Well, it's all because of one little thing, the plot. So, the plot of Ouran High School Host Club is this. Ahem. Girl joins reverse maid cafe. Cut, print, done.
Dangerous.
Fine! You have a girl. This girl wants to study. she stumbles into said host club. Okay? If you don't know what a host club is, Google it. Or, I don't know, some random subtext will pop up explaining what host club is. Anywho, girl stumbles into host club. Girl breaks things in host club. Girl becomes indebted to the host club due to breaking said object. Girl ends up becoming a host in the host club, and thus the craziness happens. The comedy, the hilarity, all of that random shit and the whole trope happens, and it all is wacky and wild, and we all sit here and laugh. The main purpose of the host club is they entertain girls. And no, they don't entertain them that way. They entertain them in terms of being the whole charming kind of persona. Making it like a fantasy world where the girls can come in and they can be entertained and, be in the presence of a charming prince or, someone who's like super cool, or maybe someone who's cold and serious, or maybe like a childish, kid. All those fun things. I don't know what girls are really into these days. So, with that being said, let's talk about the characters, shall we? Our first character is Haruhi Fujioka. Haruhi is, what's the best way for me to say this? Haruhi is chaotically average, okay? Like, seriously, out of all the members of the club, everyone wants to do things most extravagantly. They want to go around and just, be super dramatic and, all of that over enthusiasm. Haruhi is more like, oh, you can just do blank, okay? While everyone is sitting here going, 1 + 1 can equal a multitude of things. It can equal this, it can equal A, it can equal B. Haruhi's more like 1 + 1 = 2, the end. While all the other characters have the persona and the appearance to really sway a lot of different girls, Haruhi isn't actually swayed by them. In fact, she's actually mainly nervous around them. Mainly because she spends a lot of time tending to herself and just being by herself. While the others, they just think that Haruhi is strange, but intriguing, because this is somebody who isn't easily swayed by them. This is someone who just isn't the conventional type of girl, okay? One could say Haruhi doesn't really seem like a normal girl, and you are kind of right about that. Haruhi's appearance is very special, mainly because if you take a look at Haruhi in middle school, she looks like, the standard girl, but her in high school, she looks very androgynous. And there is a very good reason behind that. But before we do that, let's talk about Tamaki Suo. Tamaki is the prince of the whole host club, okay? He's super charming. He's sophisticated. He's smart. He does everything with flair. He's super flamboyant. He is a person I base my butler persona off of. In case y'all don't remember, Derangers works in a maid cafe. But despite Tamaki doing all of those things, as well as having super high-class etiquette, deep within him lies an idiot. He is 100% the source of all the comedy relief in the series. And I mean all of it. Hey, comedy, Tamaki, But deep down inside, all of the things Tamaki does to entertain women, he does it through his heart. And he does it because he legit wants them to be happy. Next up, we have Kyoya Otori, the cool one of the host club. Kyoya manages the money, organizes the fundraisers, and keeps everything nice, neatly, orderly, in balance with the budget. Hell, it's thanks to Kyoya that they are able to have the money they need for, Tamaki's stupid, dumbass schemes. One unique thing about Kyoya, the boy suffers from low BP. As a result, he tends to overtax himself, sleeps a lot, and if you wake him up too early, he'll snap. After all, we all need that beauty rest if we want to be good hosts in the club. Next up, we've got Mitsukuni Haninozuka and Takashi Morinozuka. Or, just to make it easier, Honey Senpai and Mori. Honey Senpai may look super young and he may be childish, but believe it or not, he is actually the oldest person in the cafe. Hell, he's even a third year too. Lucky him. But the thing about Honey Senpai is his title. He's known as the Lali Shota, which, yeah, you're gonna need to Google that one because I don't feel like explaining. But despite being a sugar junkie and carrying around a stuffed bunny rabbit, he is really mature. Don't judge a book by its cover. Mori, on the other hand, is actually Honey Senpai's younger cousin. And there's more. You see, Mori is very protective of Honey, mainly because he loves small things, he's loyal to a fault, and he is incredibly wise. Seriously, he is the strong and silent type. He will sit back and observe and then provide good counsel when you need it. Or, as we people say in the layman's field, people watch. And finally, we have the twins, Hikaru and Kaoru Hitachin, also known as the Diabolical Twins. Or, you know, as people prefer, twincest. Because, you know, some girls are really into it. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the whole Fujoshi genre is a little weird. Like I said, the little devils, okay? The little devils who also have a very, very bad version of codependency with each other. Oh, and Kaoru is the more mature, while Hikaru is the more immature. So I bet you're wondering right now, hey Derangers, what makes this a pride anime? Well, that's a good question, and it all centers around two specific characters. And no, we're not talking about the fucking twincest! I'm talking about Haruhi and Ryoji Fujioka. Now, before I explain who Ryoji is, let's talk about Haruhi for a moment, okay? Haruhi doesn't present like a regular girl, okay? Like, most of the other girls in the series, they're wearing dresses, they have long hair, they're just being beautiful and feminine, while Haruhi is actually neither, or both. Actually, Haruhi can go either way. Haruhi chooses to present the way she wants to present. In fact, she identifies as a girl, but she tends to use more masculine or feminine sounding pronouns, if you understand the Japanese language, that is. To Haruhi, gender is pointless, okay? Because one's gender shouldn't determine how you are perceived. How you should be perceived is how you present yourself in front of people as a person. Not as you look, not what's in your pants, just how you act as a person. And if you hadn't noticed, I am rather passionate about this because I 100% understand that on a multitude of levels and relate to that totally. Now the other character that I did not mention, but now I will mention, is Ryoji Fujioka, Haruhi's dad. The man openly cross-dresses, and he is 100% proud of that. He cross-dresses as Ranka. He works as a cross-dresser, entertaining people. Ryoji is by far one of the most caring parents we have ever seen in an anime, okay? He loves his daughter a lot. I mean, he will go out of his way to make sure she's well taken care of. And even if he sees another guy on top of her, he will throw him through a fucking wall. So I know some people are wondering, but what's his sexuality, as if that has anything to do with anything, which it doesn't. But if you must know, Ryoji is actually openly bisexual. You see, Ryoji loved his wife, aka Haruhi's mother, passionately. He devoted himself to her. He absolutely loved her. But when she died, he saw that he could never fall in love with another woman. So, men are on the table. Ouran High School Host Club exploded into a plethora of different types of, media opportunities. You've got the anime, the manga, light novels, music, hell, even a live action series that stars some characters who were later seen in Super Sentai, which is the Japanese Power Rangers. Why do I know this? Because I'm a fucking nerd. Hattori never expected this series to be as popular as it is, but ultimately, Hattori truly believed in one key thing. People should be proud of themselves while also being true to themselves. Okay? This transcends both sexuality and gender. Regardless of who you are or how you identify, you should be proud of yourself and be okay with yourself. You shouldn't hide who you are. You gotta be true to yourself. And once you're true to yourself, you can truly be really happy. Ouran High School Host Club is a series about friendship and, as Dominic Toretto would say,
family.
Anyway, that was Let's Talk Anime. The Rangerous. Remember I said earlier, like, comment, subscribe, and bell icons, TikTok, social media, all of that fun jazz. And tune in next time where we're going to talk about dads. Until then, peace out.
I didn't care if I look like a dude, you know?
Joseph never referred to himself as a dude! Mama! Haruhi's using those dirty boy words again!
I'm sorry, but who is Mama?
Based on club position, I assume it's me.